So I ran into something in the lectures and discourses of Swami Vivekananda in his complete works. And I wanted to share it with you. It's high philosophy, I'm afraid, but it's up to us to take this high philosophy and to contemplate it and to bring it into the practical ourselves to make it work. And so there's lots of interesting little koans in here that seem like they are contradicting and seem like they're incompatible. But it's in wrestling with that you arrive at a higher knowledge of what they're talking about. So he's talking about the theory of the Vedanta, and he says, the theory of the Vedanta, therefore, comes to this, that you and I and everything in the universe are the absolute, not parts, but the whole. You are the whole of that absolute, and so are all the others, because the idea of parts cannot come into it. These divisions, these limitations, are only apparent. They are not in the thing itself. I am complete and perfect. I was never bound, boldly preaches the Vedanta. If you think you are bound, bound you will remain. If you know that you are free, free you are. Thus, the end and aim of this philosophy is to let us know that we have been free always and shall remain free forever. We never change. We never die. We are never born. What are all these changes then? What becomes of this phenomenal world? This world is admitted as an apparent world, bound by time, space, and causation, and it comes to what is called the Vivartavada in Sanskrit, evolution of nature and manifestation of the Absolute. The Absolute does not change or re-evolve. In the little amoeba is that infinite perfection latent. It is called amoeba from its amoeba covering, and from the amoeba to the perfect man, the change is not in what is inside. That remains the same. That which is at the core is unchangeable, but the change occurs in the covering. And so this is why the Suzuki in his book, The Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, starts out by saying that the Buddhist does not sit to realize God, that the Buddhist sits to realize he is already realized. You see, the truth exists of what you are in you at the moment, fully and completely. It's your lack of awareness of it that prevents you from living it, from being it, from enjoying it, for drinking deeply of it. You've conjured up an idea of self in your mind, and you've attached yourself. That's what the bound part that he mentioned means. When you bound yourself by a set of limitations and restrictions, like I'm a man, I'm 58, I'm a body, I'm an American, I was born, I'm going to die. When you identify with attributes of something that is not you, that is binding yourself to that thing. You become subject to those limitations and restrictions. You become a slave to the needs of your body. Your body feels like pizza, you better darn get up and go get yourself some pizza. If the mind's in a bad mood, well, you better do whatever's necessary to take care of that, or God help everybody around you, right? So running after the body's needs and running after the mind's needs all the time is what our bondage is. We're bound. But that's because we believe ourselves to be those things. And so we're bound by their rules. But to know our freedom is to know that we are the inside, that the outside is a seeming, apparent reality, but it is not an inherent reality. We give this apparent world its reality by our being existence, being love, and being wisdom, absolute. Just something to think about, something fun to mold the mind around.